Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Chargers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
On the play. And a Patriot 1st down.
Mayfield on 1st down. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
At the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Jacobs now. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. And that's going to be Incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 30.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Left side complete to Lockett. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling could lead to no yards gained.
Quick throw here, that's complete. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
1st and 10.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up to catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Well, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Found his target. It's Anderson. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
6-yard line.
Able to slither by. And out of bounds right around the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Out of bounds at the 20-yard.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, Teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Chargers, nothing.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A shotgun snap for Herbert, escaping the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense is... But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incomplete. And at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score. Chargers 7, Patriots 3. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jacobs. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
At the 35.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Herbert. He's going to air one out for incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Patriots.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Following the interception, Mayfield to Michel on the screen. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. He'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
11 at the Chargers' 36-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
New England.
Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Patriots 10, Chargers 7. Justin Rohrwasser.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Yeah, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And got his man complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time.
6-yard line.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
23.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
It's inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal.
That one goes for 30 yards. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
He was brought down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler.
Controller, man.
Once
Damn.
again taking the lead.
This is my camera. This is bullshit. It happens all the time. But like you stop running up.
The kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a moving contact on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming.
And I always enjoy the conversation post.
Oh my God.
Because
oh my God. You're right, Derek. I seen that.
play, you did it. I had to.
This will make it into the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go and bring it out.
You act.
Almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light.
Hell, you're slow as hell.
Stop. Looks like you had green on that.
I'm waiting all day.
Brings up 2nd.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Mayfield off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Keep moving.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Make the best of what I got. Oh, baby.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop before halftime. So 2 1st downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. And again,
you ain't there. Let it go. Let's go. Let it go. you fucking do that shit?
Touchdown, New England. Allen Robinson. His third touchdown now on the year.
Let's fucking go, bro.
Regain the lead.
Justin Rohrwasser for the extra.
Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead.
That's so
They
nice.
struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the
shit.
sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points.
Yes, sir.
If it doesn't work, well, they just run the clock out.
Yes,
He's
sir.
not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the
Who got
line
ball
of scrimmage.
first?
The Chargers going to signal
Think I
for
did.
first of their
It's all good.
timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Yes, sir.
They're gonna get there. Down
Send
it
them
goes.
boys.
Now the Chargers will use the
Send
second
them
of their
boys.
timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
Let's go. I can find my camera stand. I'll turn the camera on. There we go. Oh shit. Make the screen a little interesting. A little bit.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
See what you're doing. I'm here. Watch him reverse.
Operating from the gun.
There you go.
Herbert.
He left you wide open right there.
The 40. He's at the 30.
Crazy.
10. And he's in.
That's wild.
Charger
Oh my
touchdown.
God.
Austin Eckler.
Not my
In the
fault.
final seconds of the first half as they have taken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And
That
not
was
only
easy,
that,
too.
they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like
not
basketball
paying
down the
attention.
stretch, right? Where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try to get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own
Take it ahead.
25-yard line.
Hey.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
First down, Mayfield. Going deep here for Landry. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report.
And there, I ain't even mean to pick that, man. Look out, I ain't mean to pick that. I swear I want
These
these.
offenses have
I
been
look
in
for my
fine
fucking
form.
cameras,
What will the
damn,
second
man.
half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? That'll be taken about
I
a
ain't
yard
worried
deep.
about
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Fucking paying it.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects,
Go.
tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Escaping the pressure right.
And that's into the hands of Eckler.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert. Well, this completes a Henry over the middle. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
It's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it.
Do it.
40-yard punt, 7 though on the return, and the Patriots take over.
7-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
So
I don't start this shit.
and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Flush to his right. He's got his target. That's it. Pass. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
We just saw an example of what we talk about all the time when we meet with coaches. They want that hidden yardage to come to the front when they throw the football. Throw it, catch it, and then pick up more yardage after the catch.
Spin that shit, Baker. Spin that shit.
Backfield. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Good.
For 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. He's got a 1st down and inside of midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Dude, you don't know nothing about this right here, though. That's what I want.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
Yeah, safety up.
One fly for Robinson.
Get that shit. No, I ain't talking about that,
Picked off down near the
It's all good.
I know it's just his
That's a bad
second
move
year
on
in the
my
league as a
part.
quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training.
It's all
So
good.
he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Dante Hightower on the stop. They run again with Breida.
Let's go.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
What the fuck?
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. A big play there. An even 90 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. So from back deep in their home territory, all the way. end zone. You think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score. They also showed that they're not averse to take a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took it good.
At the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Mayfield on play action. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Mayfield lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Thank you. Let's go to the house. What the fuck?
Interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level. The quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Mayfield to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him. What will be the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Patriots 17.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And Pascal's got it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They go play action. Mayfield. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 now. Mayfield, and he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Pressure goes again. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Justin Rohrwasser on
my guy.
50-yard.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Ridiculous, bro.
Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome.
One that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make
That
it.
one a glitch.
Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Eckler running it.
Ooh, nice.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there.
I don't even care.
I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Another nice game. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And it is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
At the 7-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 7 on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss. He's got run after the catch, and off he goes.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 16-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
A gain of 12.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
A loss of 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
And it's
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Allen Robinson.
That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
I remember Fred
They won't throw that in the ball,
he
man.
went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes,
Yeah,
has
good
excellent
man.
hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
And he finds Howard complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Fuck this game, man.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. Tonight.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that would be the last point of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Chargers, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Y'all need to go back to your room. Princeton too. Go back to your room.